Hi everyone, it's Natalie here, and today we're going to be talking about how to create content for Instagram for your online nutrition business. I know this is something that can feel really challenging, especially when you're first getting started on your business or you're thinking to yourself, I want to attract more clients through Instagram, is the fact that you have to constantly be creating new content. And sometimes people struggle with, hey, why is my content not getting me clients? Why are people not reaching out to me because of my content? And so I'm going to break down for you exactly how to use content more effectively on your Instagram as a way of essentially attracting and nurturing new clients for yourself. Before we get into this video today, I am excited to announce that the free one-to-one consult with me about the Grow Your Impact program is currently open. A couple of spots have opened up, so if you're really interested in taking things to the next level with your business and you want to learn about all this step-by-step, what you need to do roadmap to get where you want to be in your business and really see it scale and grow, then stick around to the end for the full announcement on that. Right? So let's get in today and let's talk about what are the biggest pitfalls I see and how to overcome these. So first off, one of the biggest things I hear from people all the time is they think to themselves, what do I feel like posting on my Instagram, right? Notice that the emphasis is on you. Right? This often comes from kind of what I like to think of as this influencer kind of mentality where we think, oh, I need to be sharing all about me. My business is like, what do I feel like posting about? Oh, I'm going to do this because this is what I feel like doing. Which is, people do want to get to know you. They want to connect with you, but we're starting from the wrong premise. See, there's a difference here. You aren't an influencer, okay? You aren't an influencer. Your sole purpose in life is not to post on Instagram and then to get brand deals. You want to actually help individuals and you want to work with individuals and you want to coach individuals, whether in courses, one-on-one, group programs, to essentially, have a new philosophy on nutrition that really, really, really helps them. If that's you, you're not an influencer. And so don't confuse the two and don't treat Instagram like you are an influencer. We need to come from this from an entrepreneurial standpoint. Once you change and you make this shift, it'll make all the difference in the world in your, Instagram for actually attracting clients, because using Instagram as a nutrition entrepreneur is effective. It means when you do things, you should see a result of people actually wanting to work with you rather than people just saying, oh, that was so inspiring, which is nice to hear, right? But it's not exactly what you want. So that's what we want to start thinking about, is instead of, hey, what do I feel like posting? What do I feel like sharing? Take the emphasis off I and put it on what do they need to hear? What problems are they facing? Is there anything that I could share of value that would help solve a problem for them, right? And then add some personality to it, right? Put your personality in there. Show them that it's you. Don't be dry. Don't be like a dry piece of toast where this is now a scientific article, right? We're putting the emphasis on what problem we can solve for them. And then what we're doing is we're putting our own little flair and our personality into it so that people enjoy connecting with us and relating to us through their problems. That's the key. So that's my number one tip for you all, is don't fall into that pitfall and instead start putting the emphasis on what you can do for them. Because everything in marketing, when you're a nutrition entrepreneur, right, can be an act of service and should be for them. So when we reframe this, you're going to see a big difference in how things go for you with your Instagram. The second point that I want to mention about creating great content for Instagram is to actually use video. People want to connect with you. People want to connect with your face. You are your business, right? I know this sounds kind of like I'm saying the opposite side of the coin of the other thing, but I'm not. Because the thing is that people don't want to connect with, let's say, the occasional like, hey, this is my dog or my cat. That's great, right? They can connect with your personal life. But we don't want this to constantly be inspirational quotes, other people's content, and not us, right? We want to be regularly creating video content for our audience on Instagram. And you can post that in your feed, which does really, really well. And for the use of stories. If you want to know more about how to use stories to grow your business, I'm going to link that in the comments below. So just go below, right? Click on that video and you can see more about how to use stories to grow your nutrition business. But video is very important, right? Instead of just a photo of you, instead of just a photo of food, people get to connect with the real you. They get to see your personality and they start to actually, trust you. Hey, this is an actual person. This isn't just, who knows what this is if it's just a bunch of food, right? So the thing that you want to think about is how can I get comfortable in my presence and present myself authentically on video, right? Because if you're all stiff and we try to act like, let's say, quote unquote, professional, a lot of times what comes across is that we seem like we're not a real person. We're just kind of like, so, a calorie is a unit of energy and you need more energy. So we need to think about eating more cool, right? But people want to know you. Add in your personality, right? If you're feeling kind of nervous about this, there's two approaches that you can take to this. Either A, what I really want you to think about is, hey, when do I feel the most relaxed? And then I want you to think about, hey, when I go, whose house is it, right? I want you to picture this in your brain. Whose house, when I go visit their house, do I feel really relaxed? I can just converse with them naturally. So you got that person, right? Now, who is that for you? Right? And then what did that person do to make you feel comfortable? They were just relaxed, right? They weren't all uptight and tense and like, hey, do you want this, right? No, they were relaxed, right? They were probably like, hey, I know, I can't believe that happened, right? That's how they were. So what I want you to keep in mind here is that you need to, A, picture how you talk to a friend, if that's your friend's house or whoever's house that might be, and then really bring that out. Another way of doing this, let's say you're super, super kind of self-conscious about this, is to think about, what is my personality? Like, what's my essence? Because the thing is you can be successful no matter what your personality. You don't have to be, if you're not a super high energy person, you don't have to be high energy. You could be very mellow and peaceful in how you talk, right? That's not the key, but you want to amplify it a little bit. You want to amplify your natural tendencies because then what will happen is it'll just look completely natural, right? Because sometimes what we do when we get on videos, we kind of tense up and we freeze up and we think that we're acting a certain way when actually we look very stiff and unnatural, right? So that's my tips for getting more comfortable on video. The third tip that I have for you all today for creating better content on Instagram is to think of Instagram as an aesthetic platform. You may already know this, right? If you just post darkly, dimly lit photos, they're kind of grainy, they're kind of blurry, you can't really even tell who they are, you're probably not going to get a whole lot of likes and, you're probably not likes, you're just not going to get people wanting to follow along with you, which is important because Instagram is an aesthetic platform. Now, I am not saying, hey, let's go spend some money on a professional photo shoot. You don't have to do that, right? But I'm also saying, let's not make your entire Instagram recipes. This is one of the biggest mistakes that I see people do is they think of their Instagram as a recipe book. So literally every single post is just a picture of food. It's just a plate of food, right? It's like a quinoa bowl or, sometimes it's like this really delicious looking salad or we've got here's a smoothie bowl or here's this or, it looks delicious, but you're not a recipe book, and people aren't going to want to work with you just because of recipes. They're going to think, oh, she must sell a recipe book, or she must be a food blogger, right? It doesn't mean that you can't occasionally post food and recipes. Do that, right? Love it. But make it relevant for the problems that they're facing and show that how this will actually help them. And also have photos of yourself, right? You don't need a professional photo shoot. You can have a friend or, your husband, partner, etc. Go out, take a lot of photos of you, just take a bunch, and there's going to be some good ones in there that you can actually use, right? You don't have to do professional photo shoots. I've never paid for a professional photo shoot. It's not hurt me in the slightest. I'm not saying that if you really want to spend some money on a professional, sure, do it. But it's not gonna make or break you when it comes to getting clients, if that's your end goal. Okay? So yeah, Instagram is aesthetic, so don't make it dimly lit. But then again, the more emphasis is, hey, what kind of energy am I giving off on my Instagram, right? Is this attractive to my ideal client? Are they wanting something that's more zen? Are they wanting something that's like kind of badass? Are they wanting, what do they really want to be? And then how can we evoke that through video and through pictures, right? Anyway, something to think about. You don't need professional photo shoots. Don't spend money. Business is expensive. There's no reason to spend money on extra things that aren't going to benefit you with getting more clients. All right, so I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was helpful for you, be sure to like it. Be sure to comment below. What do you want me to talk about next? I put new videos out like this every single Friday. So be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell for a new video, probably coming out next Friday, right? And yeah, I hope this was very, very valuable for you. And let me know also in the comments which one of these tips you're going to start implementing today. As far as the announcement about the Grow Your Impact program with the free one-to-one consults, if you're really at a point in your life where you're feeling like, I'm not really sure everything I should be doing, or you're thinking to yourself, I'm really great at helping people, but I need more help on the business, marketing, and sales side of things so I can really, really expand my reach and grow my impact. If that's you, then be sure to go down below and click that link where you can essentially schedule a call with me to speak with me about seeing if the Grow Your Impact program would be beneficial for you. All right, everybody, I'll see you next Friday.